this is though. Let's get it going. Win and make it 26 and home record. A bad home record, 8-2. And look at them Reds.
Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye.
Danny Salazar.
Starting assignment for
getting the start
in this one. EK, what's
6-0 take base hit back up the middle.
He's got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him.
Guys,
here.
I gotta go. At 8 o'clock.
Will stand in. Really struggled away from
finish
home.
this game. Depends how long it
That one
lasts.
out of play for strike one.
That one gets out of play. Good. God Almighty, we're gonna have to find. This is gonna be a good game.
Swing and
Right.
he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Eric, we take in here tonight. They suffered a bit of
nice
a setback
strike.
last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous
Ball.
8 ball games.
And this is a battle of two first-place clubs here. Even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows?
Oh, Bryce Harper
There's a
popping the
swing
ball
and a high
up
pop-up.
to the catcher.
Drifting
The
toward
catcher
third
catches
base
it.
dugout, and he's
And
set
BP
down
has to
one
go
away.
back to first base.
Scott Schebler.
Here
will
comes a
stand
man
in
who's
for the
playing
first time
center
now,
tonight
and he's got
for
that
the
average
injured
up
Billy
over the
Hamilton.
300 mark to begin play.
Scott Schebler.
This is a contract year for him, so he'd love
Oh,
to take those
look at
great
that
numbers
pitch.
straight to the negotiating table.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Now, he's probably
I have
lucky
rookie
he didn't
hitting
make
on because
contact on that one.
no, did I say rookie hitting?
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop.
Schebler's gone. What a
And
way
he'll
to
make
get
it
these
into
first
scoring
two
position
hitters
here
off.
with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Joey
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up
Votto.
defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Michael Brantley has the range of a center fielder and is one of the most reliable options in the outfield across the league. Remember, he broke Rocky Calavito's franchise record for consecutive games without an error for the Indians back in 2013 when he pushed his streak to 264 games.
That's lifted the other way.
Lifted
out
it
to
to
left.
him.
Will reach out with one hand to make the...
So
Dan
out.
Straley gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's really been able to dominate.
And he
So
misses
really
again,
2
2-0.
straight balls.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit to first, fielded by Votto. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Jason Kipnis will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Good catch by the
1
ball
out, nobody
boy.
on.
A pitch of this at back. I mean,
Shot down
the
the first
key.
baseline.
It's down
and
the
this will
line.
get past Votto down the line. A fair
It's
ball.
gonna be a ringing
Around first,
double.
heading for second now.
by
And he'll
Votto.
cruise into the bag at
Votto
second
died.
with a 1-out double. Michael Brantley will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Stick him at third base. Yan
Yan
Gomes
Gomes
can get
will
the
his
first run of the
opportunity
game.
here, and that average is certainly not where he
Really?
wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Tucker Barnhart will stride forward.
Tucker
Looking to get his hit streak
Barnhart.
alive. Currently at
Come on,
6
Tuck.
games entering play.
Wait. I was about to say.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Suckerborn. D.H. Mesoraco.
Hit out towards second.
Tucker.
He has some trouble with it. And
Tucker's
they'll wind
gonna be
up with
safe
no
at
play
first.
here as he reaches first safely. Devin Mesoraco will
Aaron.
stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
One there on
That
the
is
first to
2
complete
outs.
the double play.
One hit through this game.
Jay Bruce will stand in with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And if the power is there,
Oh.
this is when you expect to see it. He's right in the prime of his career.
That was
and
almost
having
a
big
great
year.
catch by him.
Number 51 will
I'm
stand
so
in, and you see
fly.
what he's done
I'm
over the
sky
past 4
high.
games, as hot as they come.
Steve Selski.
First offering on its way. Hit hard towards
Selski.
center, and that's in there. Base hit.
But Selski ain't going to be able to move him.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Zach
Kozar gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Shit.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double
Really?
in yesterday's ball game. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1.
They can't be on a losing streak, the Reds.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. High strikes.
They know they
probably
need to go
not
on
the
winning
docket for
streak.
places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against
God,
a team like
come
this.
on.
If you go up
They
every
got out
once
of
in
the
a while
third,
with a
Votto.
fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Rajay Davis shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. He's running towards second. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bottom of the second here with no score. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
The second for 1.
2 outs.
Roberto Perez will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
Got him.
And he'll be
Good
tagged
throw
out
by
at second
Tucker
base.
down there. The Reds have no runners. Got runners out.
Here
Billy
comes the
Hamilton.
first pitch. For short, hit hard.
BP
Throw to
grounds
first
out.
in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Yeah,
This is
he's
foul
scooping
for the
up.
first strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point.
Y'all, I had a 6-hour stream going for
1-2
my
as
block
the
up streak,
changeup
but
had
then
him out in
something
front
happened.
there.
And this is exactly
Anyways, it'll be
what he
okay,
does
don't
so
worry.
well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Scott Schebler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try
Strike
to work
one.
that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now.
Schebler
0-2.
getting
This is
cut
trouble
on.
when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Smoke the other way.
Smoke.
High and deep to left.
Schebler
Brantley
smokes
going
one
back.
out of the ballpark.
Gone.
Scott Schebler. Round them bases, young kid. Round them.
A solo shot here
give
to
your
left.
team a
Home run
1-0
number 9
lead.
on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Scott Schebler.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone.
Number
It's up
9
and
on
it's
this season.
Right down
Gives the
the
Reds
middle.
1-0
I mean,
lead.
maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
You know, this guy is really starting to get everybody's attention now. That's 8 straight games he's got. So let's see how long he can keep this thing going.
First pitch on its way. Tucker Barnhart
Oh,
is in with
Tucker.
2 away here
Bar-
as this one swung
Come
on
on,
and
Tuck.
missed for the first strike.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on Roberto Perez. Digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Grounded to short. Fielded by Kozar. 1 away. Juan Uribe will stride in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here
Uribe,
comes
bang.
the 2-2 pitch.
Really
Fastball,
gets him
strike
in the
3
top of
called
the
as he
corner.
couldn't pull the trigger, and
Good
there are
peach.
2 away.
Young boy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Francisco Lindor will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. In now, Jason Kipnis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning.
Trying to go back down that line. He
Devin
was.
Mesoraco is ready here as we begin the top of the
Devin
4th.
Mesoraco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward
Base
the
hit.
alley
Get
in
down,
left
get
center.
down.
He'll put it away without much
Damn.
trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch
Yay.
comparison for the 2 starters here in the
Bowee.
4th inning. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s, 97 versus 91 on the top velocities so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Number 51 stands in.
Number 51.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. leading off the inning, Michael Brantley. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Ball one.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. This one's flared out toward left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Run it in. Come on, run it in. Run it in. Run it in.
First baseman.
Jan Gomes in now. Popped out in his first trip. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
The batter, right fielder.
Hit hard but foul.
Chisenhall.
0-1, here it comes.
Strike.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Look at that pitch up
Look
high.
like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And he can only battle for so long.
Right on the
finally
corner.
Set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Great pitch at bat.
Runners going. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is
Got him
out
again.
at second. Caught
Chuck a
stealing
2 for
to
2
end the
tonight.
inning. So no runs on one base.
Second 2 for 2.
Zach Cozart will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his
It's
turn
a
on deck.
1-0 game thanks to Shebler.
Chop
Suck a bomb.
on its way, the 0-1 pitch.
2 for 2.
Hot shot to third.
Oh, hot shot
Sliding
by
effort there, but that
Cozart.
ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
That ball was whipped through that one.
The second baseman, number 4.
Brandon Phillips will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for
Bryce Harper will dig in for a third time
Come on,
now.
Bryce.
He's popped out and
Smack one
grounded
back
out
up
so
through the
far.
middle somewhere.
Looking
That's
to keep
RBI,
this a
kid.
one-run game. First
That's
pitch
RBI,
back in
kid.
here, and that's the first strike.
Come on,
Very
kid, get
difficult to get
RBI.
on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball.
Boom.
Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls it to second with an
Bryce
RBI double.
Harper.
Some action out in the
That was
bullpen.
a
Couple of
double, but
right-handers
almost
starting
not.
to loosen up. Standing in now, Scott Shebler. Hot shot on the ground is short. Lindor has it, and the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. So one out
He
here with
wants this
runners at
happen.
first and third.
They
And
got
standing
Joey
in is the
Votto swinging
on-base
the bat.
machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Drilled on the ground is short. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Rajay Davis will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Schebler is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, catcher, Roberto Perez.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike there, 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order to go the Tucker Barnhart makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
That is way gone.
He leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Sends it out of here. Tucker.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that?
That ball was shot out of the ballpark.
That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's 1 out.
Jay Bruce will stand in now. He's
I
singled
know
and
see
struck
Boston
out in 2
up there.
trips.
I'm
Infield shifted well to the
Cincinnati
right.
Reds
Here's
fan.
the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him
That's
here,
why I'm playing with the
0-1.
Reds.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Juan Uribe will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Francisco Lindor will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Phillips for 1. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Great double play.
Made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Jason Kipnis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Hit hard towards second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Indians fail to score. They trail in this one 3-0. Brian Shaw is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Ryan
Zach Cozart will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Look at this. 3-0 top of the 7th.
And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run.
3 home runs tonight by the Reds. There has been 3 home runs tonight.
A solo shot here to left as the Reds
There's
have
been
now
3
taken a 4-0
bombs
lead.
sent out of this ballpark. 3 of them. 3 bombs sent out of here. And Bryce Harper with a double.
These guys, they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here, and he's taking one over the wall. You sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Swing and a drive. This one's
Is
deep
this a
to
drive?
right. Chisenhall going back
Gone!
on it. Gone!
Back-to-back bombs.
A solo home run for Brandon Phillips. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
But as a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Bryce Harper will
5-0.
stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And there's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. The 1-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The one thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 5 runs, 10 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Okay, guys.
Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
On his shin bone. He's back. He's back on his... Yeah, so it's likely it isn't broken, but he's...
So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Dan Otero will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th.
Hey,
Marlon
better.
Bird is on now as
This
he'll take
pitcher
over in right field
There's a
following
lot
the
of
injury.
runs. 2
Line
runs.
to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in
They're
for the
gonna
second out. The
double
tag
him
at
off.
third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off for the Indians, number 23.
Michael Brantley stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later, somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now.
He's gonna get 3.
And he will pull in here with a
We'll go
leadoff double.
double A. That's fine.
Yan Gomes will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Marlon Bird will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
The positive moments, they've been
Few
few
and
and far
far
between,
by
but
just a little bit.
they're not
Marlon
in this game.
Bird
Now,
jumps in the
they've got some
game.
guys in this lineup.
Here he is.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Marlon Bird comes into the game.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, these guys were a little bit late to the party, but now their bats have woken up, and they've made a game of it after all. You wonder where all this offense
5-3
was
now.
earlier in the ballgame.
Rajay Davis will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swing and a little blooper to center. Cozart is there for it. 1 out.
Up next for Cleveland.
Jose Ramirez
So now
strides
it's
in,
only
grounded out his
2-run
last time
game.
through. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Yeah, the third baseman's playing back right here. It was almost like he was daring him to bunt. So he had to charge a long way to come in and get this thing. But he manages to come in, get the throw off, and get his man at first.
Number 51 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians hang a crooked number. Tucker Barnhart will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
It sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game. Now they need him to put up a
They're back
shutdown
into the
inning
ball
here so
game.
those bats can go back to work.
Reached
So we
for
have
and
the
popped
ball
into the
game.
air, back behind second. Kipnis is under this one, 1 down.
Now batting.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, fielder.
Jay Bruce ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
This game has been wild. Only one run has came from the field, and it's
Here's
from
a
Bryce
swing,
Harper.
and
the rest of his bombs everywhere across the ballpark.
Way out of here.
Shot.
A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 6-3.
Number 51.
Stepping in now, number 51. Fly ball out toward right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's around first on his way to second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, number 2.
Zach Cozart will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Barehanded on the hop. He is out.
No way.
The
Juan
home run
Uribe
leader
will stand in.
another one.
A strikeout victim his first time, and this is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Racing back the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland.
Good play
Francisco
by that
Lindor
left fielder.
gets another
What do I have him with him? Steve Selsky out in left.
Tap fouled at home plate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Jason Kipnis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Shebler. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning. Kyle Crockett come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. The trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Scott Shebler stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is striding in to start the 9th. Michael Brantley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 54.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's one of those guys that sort of shortens a game, if you will. The opposition better get their runs and get a lead before it gets to him because he usually locks it down when he's called on. Let's see if he does that here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
The right fielder.
A solo shot here to left, and they cut the gap here. It's now
What's
6-4.
that on the screen? It says one
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Guys, I keep forgetting I don't simulate the home run count, but I do.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Because I gave him a fastball
Good
right down
high
the plate.
fastball. Maybe something to try and
Come on,
change the eye
Chapman.
level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And that is swung on and missed, and things
So
are starting to
back down
look
in the
bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Rajay Davis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to
He's
their last
gone.
strike. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
6-0.
Before we take our lead,
Really?
time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas,
Yeah,
as
Brian.
always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
6 runs.
So that'll put a wrap on.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. What a game, what a game. Steve Lombardozzi. Oh. Strasburg with his first loss of this season. Wow. Looks like I'm going to be playing a homer, at least. Look at this.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Tribe combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 5-2.
John Wayne.
The Cubs dropped 4 home runs in this one as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 9-7.
Look at this.
The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits as they plundered the Pirates, 8-1. The Rockies starting pitcher, number 32, got his 3rd win this season as the Rockies downed the Cardinals 2-1. Daniel Murphy drove in 4 overall with 2 big flies, leading Washington to a win against the Mets, 11-5.
My team got any triples?
Tom Kohler collected win number 3 this year, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 2-1. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the National League.
A lot of people.
Brian McCann had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Yankees beat the Diamondbacks
Votto with
8-3.
13.
The Los Angeles Dodgers finished off a 2-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-3.
17 bombs.
The Giants knocked out
He's
10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-5.
He's on the
Jesse
DL
Chavez
list right now.
grabbed his 2nd win of the year as Toronto took care of the Rays 2-1. The Seattle Mariners sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-2. Todd Frazier drove in 4 and had a home run, leading the White Sox over the Astros 10-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in triples. It's total as they beat